So I'm here at one of my favorite parks, Ewing's Park, about 2 miles from my house. One of my favorite places to test trail shoes. It's about a 3-mile loop around with a bunch of trails in between. The terrain's rolling, single track, really uneven footing, not really technical. You can move, but it also does have some nice climbs in it. So this is probably where I test most of my trail shoes. One of the things that I really like about this is I can bring, 3 pairs of shoes, do a loop, and then try on the other shoe, do a loop, so I can test multiple shoes in one run. And really that helps me get kind of the nuances between each shoe and just understand how the differences feel on the trail. So, really trying to put the shoes through different tests. Not only will I be testing here, but we have multiple testers all over the country that get to test in different terrains, from back east on the Appalachian Trail to Colorado mountain peaks to California single tracks like we have here. So it really is a full and detailed test. So we have 2 lead testers. It's myself and Lisa Young. Lisa has been reviewing shoes in various publications for over 2 decades. She's former editor at multiple run publications. She has a high jump background, but when she relocated to Boulder, Colorado, absolutely fell in love with the mountains. And her favorite type of run is out in big mountain, rugged terrain. Myself, I come from a slightly different background. I'm a former Division I nationally ranked track and field runner who, when I moved out west, I fell in love with the big mountain, high vert type running that kind of felt like, running the mile on the track. Both Lisa and I have a team of testers, about 20 overall between the 2 of us. So each of those testers has a form or a review that they fill out, and what we're asking them to look for in each shoe is basic things like how comfortable is it, is the upper built well, are there any hot spots, how is the outsole, is the grip good, is it good on rocks, wet rocks. We're asking about what type of running do you think the shoe would be suitable for. Is it performance-based, like speed-based, or is it more comfortable for ultra running? Lisa and I then compile the reviews of all of our testers. We meet with our editor, who has been in the industry for over 30 years, and the 3 of us, with the help of the reviews, we pick the ones that kind of rose to the top, and those are the ones that make our final list. So kind of want to go over, some of the things that we look for in a trail shoe. Personally, one of the first things I look at a trail shoe is, what type of trail running is the shoe made for. So, there's different types of terrain, and in most cases, a shoe will excel in one type of terrain, but maybe treacherous in another. So, what I'm looking for is how much cushioning there is. Is it a high stack height or a low stack height shoe? Typically, the lower stack height shoe is better for technical terrain, while the higher stack height shoe could be more of an ultra running shoe. We're also evaluating the outsole. I live in Santa Barbara, California, where a lot of the trails that I run on have the kitty litter type of terrain where, you really need an outsole that bites in, whereas Lisa may have more rocky terrain. So, how does the outsole perform in each type of terrain? And then, we're looking for the upper, how comfortable it is. Are there any hot spots? Were we able to lock down the midfoot while keeping the forefoot, nice and roomy, and have some toe splay available? While I have it, this was actually our best overall. It's the Salomon S Lab Ultra Glide. Across the board with our testers, it ranked extremely well. And one of the things we do like in shoes when new technology is introduced, So while it's not, super groundbreaking technology, you can kind of see the wavy midsole, and that extends through the outsole. So basically what these dimples do is they distribute the pressure a little bit differently underfoot than kind of a flat midsole. We've seen this in road shoes. Asics has kind of they call it a trampoline effect in the center of the shoe, where you kind of get a little bit pop. So what we found was this had a unique feel to it. It was very, very smooth. It is kind of a higher stack height shoe, but it wasn't super soft. It has this kind of casing on the outside to hug the foot, but in the center, they use a PIBA based drop-in, which is the foam that we're seeing in a lot of the super shoes. It's super soft, super bouncy. While the shoe doesn't ride like a full PIBA shoe, it does have a little bit of snappiness to it and smoothness to it. We got Salomon's signature quick lace system with a kind of like built-in tongue. It was very comfortable and highly breathable. The one thing that we did find and we've heard is that this Achilles tab did apply some pressure to some testers, and it got a bit irritating. So if you do have Achilles issues, or you're particularly sensitive back there, this may not be the shoe for you. In that case, I would highly recommend our runner-up, which is the Sportiva Prodigio Pro. But overall, if you're looking for a well-rounded shoe that's really comfortable, capable of going ultra distance, also capable of doing some quicker runs with really good traction and a nice smooth kind of roll to it, this is definitely the shoe you want to buy.